Hello everybody and welcome back to Edgewater, Saskatchewan. So it's just gone 11:30, we're in October. Time has passed on because you would have seen the last episode. It went really dark, really quick, and I couldn't really do much else. Where I'm stood now is on the porch of the new farm area. You might just see that this looks a little bit different. More trees here. The fence, I fixed the fence because it was all over the place. There was patches in it, and I don't know if that was how it was designed. But it's like, well, to me, a fence should be complete. So we just need to duck down. The trees are a bit wild here. And I'll put some gates in. Oh, yes. Got hit by me and gates to shut them a bit too soon. Now, I'm facing this way because if I turn around, you're going to see the farm. I will be honest with you. A lot has been done. So I moved all the equipment back up here at the end of the last episode in the dark. And I just dumped it on the yard. I couldn't even see where I was dumping it. Just dump it on the yard. Go bed. In-game and in real life. I'll sort it out the next day. That's what I've done. But I might have got a little bit carried away with the farm build. So I might not show many farm builds on my channel. But that's because I spend well too long in real time on them. And I'm a bloke. I struggle to multitask by trying to do things, concentrate, and talk for YouTube. So this is why a lot of my farm builds get done off camera. And yes, I am just pacing up and down my drive because I'm going to show you the farm, but I'm going to show you in screenshots that I've taken. This one I'm going to put on the screen in front of you now is the before picture of what the farm looked like when I first bought the area. So this is what it looks like. You can just see it's just a normal yard. I've kept the shed, the red shed, or the red and white shed. I've kept the what looks like a metal kind of pig shed. Kept them, but I might have added to it. I might have took out some trees as well, but I did use the devourer and I did get some money back for them. Not as much as I thought I would. Maybe it's the wrong time of year, I don't know. But not as much anyway, but I did get some money back, so I didn't just delete them. This is now what the farmyard looks like. As you can see, wow, it has changed quite a bit. Got more sheds. I've pushed things back a bit. I've took some trees out. I've opened it up. I've got everything from sheds to put equipment in. Another metal pig kind of style shed. That's got equipment in. I've got another big shed to put in trucks and trailers. I've got 2 wash bays at the back. And over the other side, I've got some storage for my lime and fertilizer, the bags and seeds and everything are all in there. And I've got a hay. I was going to say hay loft. It's not really hay because it's hay, straw, silage, grass. It just looks awesome. That's what the farm looks like. I hope you like it. It is good. Did cost a bit of money. I don't want to tell you what I owe the bank manager. But I really need to get stuck into farming now to be able to pay this bad boy back. So, let's crack on. Let's see the farm for real. So, what have I got to do today? Well, we are getting close to the end of the year. We're October. And as you know then, wintertime, there isn't really much we can do. Oh, I forgot to mention when I showed you the picture. I've moved the silo up here because it just seems right. A farmyard should have a silo. So I've got 3 grass fields to cut. Now I've been learning Courseplay. So let's have a quick look on the map. Late on the last episode, when it went dark, I moved all the equipment up to the new farmyard, which is up here. As you can see, it's just scattered everywhere. A lot more neater than it was. This field, 44, I did go and put some grass in the dark. It was an absolute nightmare, but I did it because I was worried about getting close to winter. I need another grass field, and luckily, it's actually harvested. It was harvested. It's actually ready to harvest now. I didn't expect it to grow over like in 1 month, but all of them are ready. Now, this field down here, I was going to go through with you guys, and we were going to prep this field, but I needed a playground to test Courseplay on and figure out how to work it. That's what this field is here. So it's been cultivated, it's been fertilized once, and a worker has done a mighty good job actually of putting in a crop for me. So I've put wheat back in it. You're probably thinking, well, Craig, I thought you said you were going to put grass in there. Yeah, you might get used to my Let's Plays. I do change things quite a lot because I don't like the look of it, or I think, I could have done that better. And I have changed a few other things around as well. And I might have gone and purchased this bad boy. Look at the size of that. That is going to be my grass field, because I need a big grass field, because I need to keep that BGA fed with silage. I need to keep it fed because that is what's bringing in the money. And like I said, I want to try and hit 5 million profit. And I think I owe the bank manager about 3 million. Yeah. So we've got a lot of work to do. I've got fields up here that need sorting out. So they're just sat there empty. But it's winter time. I can't do anything. We've got a field of flax that need to be sorted out. We've got to harvest them in this month. If I go out this month, withered, waste of money. So we definitely got to get them done today. So let's go and head up to there. I wonder if we could get a Courseplay worker to sort out the flax. What do you think? Let's go into this shed then. Let's grab the Colossus, and we need to go and sort out that field of flax, because if we're not careful, it's going to wither, and that's the last thing we want, because we spent a lot of time prepping that field and getting it sorted. I can't see. So we need to make sure we get that. Let's go close the door now. Is the header out? It is out. Well, let's go shut that again. Don't want anybody steal anything. My swath is in there. Come on, doors. Got to get the sweet spot to shut the doors. There we go. Oh, the milk storage. 5 million litres. What a beast. I love the tanks. Looks good. Anyway, I'll see you at the field. So while I'm going through showing you some new bits, and just quickly, this is where I've now moved the fermenter, what takes the grass and turns it into silage, and the container's gone because it had 5 litres of milk left in it. That's gone now. We're going to use our brand new bakery. This area here, as you can see, has changed. Chickens have gone. It's gone back to like a wasted grassland area because I wasn't happy with the bale storage. They're great, but it wasn't working. The big £250,000 baler, that went as well because it just wasn't working right. It wasn't the right area. Didn't like the chickens just shoved up the end. It just didn't seem right. So it's gone back to normal. But I hear you say, where are the chickens going? You might be able to hear them in the background, actually. I'll show you. They've come over this side to join the rest of the animal family. And they are here. And yes, there's 2. Because when I went to move the chickens from the other side over there to here, I seen we had some baby chickens. We ended up with 400. 200 it just appeared. I wasn't ready for that. So we've got 200 virtually 0 months old ones here, and obviously our normal ones here. So we're going to get some eggs from them. I do need to remember to feed them, but I have froze time for now because I've got a lot to get done in this game month. And if I run out of time, we're going to lose a lot of crops. How cool. So I do think they're a lot better here. It looks suited. It's made the area look a lot nicer. The fermenter's gone. The silo, obviously, he's gone back up to the main yard. Just a proper animal yard. I like it. So I've just gone round to see that if I could make this Courseplay think. Because I've gone and done a headland that, it's a separate field. So I've just gone round the edge. But no, it doesn't seem to matter what I do. I can't get it to separate that these are 2 separate fields. It keeps thinking they're just one big one. Maybe they should be. Maybe I should just take out that middle and have it as one massive field. And Courseplay would work and treat it as one big field. So we're going to go through and we're going to see how much we get. I got a funny feeling this is not all going to fit in the combine. I know it's a big combine, but already 1 headland and we're just nearly done 1 strip down. And we're already at 17% full. Nearly. Any second now. Okay, 16% full. We're going to get a lot of straw as well, which I don't know what we can do with this straw. I don't think we can do much apart from sell it. You can't really use it for bales. We can't do anything with it. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go in towards any animal feed. There's so many trees I can't see. So I'm not really sure. It's flax straw. Now, we can get a good amount for it, but yeah, I don't think we can do anything with it. And I don't think my bale storage is going to accept it, but there's no point in storing it because what do we do with it? So, do we even bale it? I never know, actually. I need to do a little test and see. Do we actually get more for bales than we do loose? Obviously, loose is going to be a lot quicker to get up with the big trailer with the wings on it. But will we get more if we bale it? I think just loose is going to be enough. I'm going to have to do a test off camera one time to see that what is the difference. If there's a big difference, well then we'll bale it all the way. I don't think there's going to be much. Anyway, time is ticking. It's time to crack on and get this field done. So the field's coming on quite nice up here. I've just got a normal worker having to go at this field up here, so that's why there's a few little bits at the top that's been missed. But I'm really thinking about maybe having this as one big field. Is that wise or is that just stupid? I just don't know. When you look at it, this field we're in now, number 29, is a big field. 28 is also another nice sized field. Do I really need one that big? It'd be nice to have the two separate crops. Now, you know what? I'm going to leave it because being able to put two separate crops in it kind of makes more sense than having one massive field. We've already got that here. I mean, that's a massive field. If I really wanted to, we could put them two together. But no, I think that's fine. I do want to get more fields. I do want to open up some more. I mean, I'd love this one here. Number 5. Can you imagine? How much is that worth? Ooh, 421,000. Yeah. I think we might pass on that for now. So we do need to get this sorted. This is going to be a massive grass field. I think it's going to be quite a nice one as well, and it's definitely going to give us a lot. So we don't have to keep it as grass all the time. We could just put grass in it. Maybe one cut might be enough to give us plenty of silage to last for quite a while. I really don't know, but I'm definitely going to give that a go as grass. See what we get off it. Then we can work out, do we put something else in it? Another crop? Or do we just keep it as grass and do a few cuts? Stock up on the silage, then move on. So that's all the field done. Nearly 51,000 litres of flax. Doesn't sound much, does it? Oh, we need to open the lid on this. Cover needs to be open. Start her up. Open her up. It doesn't sound that much, does it, when you see the size of the field and how we prepped it and everything? This field was the one that everything was treated on. Mulched, fertilized, cultivated, rolled, everything. All the steps to get it bang on. 50,000 litres. Now, weighing up against price and what we're probably going to get for the straw, but we're going to go put it in the silo because I know this is not the best time to sell flax. I think it's only a couple of months. I think it's December. So, not far away. But if we put it in the silo, the stock checker will tell us the best time, what we could expect from it. So, let's go do that. So, I'm just going to leave the header here for now. I'm going to go this way, which is the opposite way to our farm. Sorry, car. Didn't mean pull out on you. I'm going to go up this way here because looking at the fuel, we're about just over a quarter of a tank. I think we'll put some diesel in it. So we're going to go take this road here. Swing it around. This thing flies. Oh, literally, it's literally flying. We're going to go around here and I'm going to go to the garage. I'm going to see how much it costs to fill this thing up. Kind of makes sense to do this while I'm up this way because the petrol station's just here. So let's just go outside. I'm gonna. Oh no! I thought I was going to cut someone up then. Can't see very well. All right, let's go in here, pull in between, and let's start filling. Money's going down, fuel's slowly going up. I'll come back to you when it's nearly full. Let's see how much it's going to cost me. £2,776. Whew, dear me. I suppose in real life that's pretty good, is it, for a combine? I wouldn't really know. Seems quite steep to me though. I did think about getting a little fuel tanker thing. Get a little fuel container, fuel tanker for the yard, but we sort of pay to fill up the tanker and we fill up from that tanker. Was tempted. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be any cheaper. But then it's back at the yard. It saves us having to keep track up to the fuel station. You'll probably find it'll end up in the yard at some point because I'll be like, yep, I've got to do it. Makes it easier. I'm going to keep bringing all the equipment up here then. So get this back to the yard. We'll pick up the header on the way. Got to remember to pick up the header on the way because I will forget and go flying past it back to the yard. So I did have to just go and rejig the fence a little bit because I realized that I made it a little bit snug. So as you can see, it's wider, got a bit more room now. When I tried to get the combine out last time, it was a bit snug all the way down here. So I thought, let me just go and spread it apart a little bit. Only problem is though is you can't change the gate. That's the biggest gate I can get of this style, unless I go more commercial metal fence. Then I can get a big 20-meter one. But it does fit. It's just you got to be a bit careful. At least it's a bit wider going down the sort of out the drive now. That's the main thing. Right, let's park this up. Let's go get the straw up. So you know, I said I was probably thinking about getting a fuel tank in the yard. Yeah, I knew I was going to, because it makes it so much easier to fill everything up here. Now, 16 grand holds 15,000 litres. Doesn't sound much, but fuel does go a long way. I put 500 litres in for now because it's 60 odd grand to fill that with 15,000 litres of diesel. Yeah, I haven't kind of got that money at the minute, so when we get a bit of money, I'll fill it up more, but 500 litres should keep us going for now. Things are looking good down here as well. So that field's been done. You can see all harvested. That field's been done. And our matey boy here is just finishing off 44, cutting the grass for us on there. So when that's done then, once we've got the straw up, we'll be able to go and get all that up, put it in the fermenter, and we'll have a bit more silage. Just brought the flax back here, so let's go and dump these into the silo, and let's have a look and see what's the stock checker tell me expected prices at the best time. So you see there's a lot of things on here now because we have obviously things have been building up. Plus I've got some solid fertilizer and liquid fertilizer and a few things stored on my shelving of seeds and stuff like that. So that's why it looks like there's a few more things on here. But just looking now, actually, if we need some money now, milk. The cows have got 32,500 litres that are stored up there. And the best time to sell them is, well, right now, October. You can just tell by it goes green on the month to show that's the month we're in. That's the best time. In a minute, we could get rid of them for, we'll get rid of the milk for 143,000. Wow. Now I don't know if do we want to do that, or I really wanted to put the milk in the dairy and get some butter and cheese. That'll probably give us some more money. Let's just have a look while we're here. The flax is the main thing. So 50,000 litres just over on the train in Jan is going to give us 195,000. That's not bad. So just before I get the flax straw, I'm just going to take this is our slurry tanker. Oh, the sun's come out. Look at this. Looking good now. Just going to take this and I'm just going to head over to the cows. I've just realised the BGA has run out of slurry, which means just got more we can process, more money. More money? That always sounds good to me. So let's go get this from the cows, drop it in the BGA. I do love this trailer. It's got a mind of its own. It just seems to do what it wants. You know, just sort of... Ooh! I just love it. It's the only trailer in-game that seems to just go wild. Oh, we've got to remember, the train is working now. There's no crossing there. We just got to fly across and hope for the best that we don't get caught out by the train. So we'll go get the slurry. Oh, workers done a good job on that field. Look at that. Very nice. Let's get a bit of a drift on round here. Bit of a drift on around this one. And then across here. Oh, there's the train. Ah, the crossings. Right, let's get the slurry, get it into the BGA. So the slurry's gone into the BGA. That's nice and full now. So the fermenter is actually processing more stuff. This, I've just gone back to the yard, took the slurry tanker back. Picked up this one, which is my milk tanker. And I'm just going to work my way through here. This is heavy. And I'm going to go and take this. And we might as well get the dairy sort of started. I'm going to figure out where I've actually got to deliver the milk to. Do you know what? I think it might be a good idea to go and put the markers on and find out where it's actually going to go to. Here we go. Just here around this side. So we'll go start taking the milk in there. We're going to have a lot, you see. So we've got the little spanner here. And then round here is actually where we get milk. Well, let's have the milk. What am I on about? Here is where we go and get the cheese and butter. Now, we can't do chocolate because we're going to need sugar, and we're not going to be doing some sugar. So we'll just stick with the cheese and butter. And then we'll be able to sort of take some of them and hopefully get some... Well, we need to get other little bits. We need to get some more wheat. We need to get some flour. I do want to put oats in the ground. And then when we get oats, then we can put some in there. Because oats get a better ratio for flour. Might as well. I think it was it 15 to 19 or something. Also, this little thing. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, actually. I think this is something I got carried away on a late night. And I forgot to mention it. This is something that I built after getting them on a previous episode. So after getting the factories, or the productions, I built this. Which is just this bit of yard, which is part of the area that we own. And all this is a storage shed. So you just literally bring your pallets here, like butter, bread, flour, and it just stores them. It holds 20 million liters. And you just get them back out again. It's as simple as that. You go into the menu and you can just spawn them out. That's pretty cool. And know before you think your eyes aren't going funny, you're not seeing things. Yes, that is a different warehouse. I've made a mistake. Them warehouses do work fine, but when you put stuff in them, like bread, milk, cheese, any pallets, no, milk's not a pallet. You know what I mean? If you put anything like cheese, bread, flour, anything like that in, you can't get it out again. The only way to get it out is it's invisible. You have to get a special trailer. Special transport trailer which comes with them warehouse pack. And you put the trailer on the marker and it magically ends up in the trailer, but you don't see it as a normal pallet again. It's all specially done. It's not what I wanted, so I kind of thought, you know what, I'm going to go back to my old trusty warehouse. 8 million liters this thing holds everything. Drop it in one side, run around the opposite side here, and you can get the pallets back out by simply clicking here. You see it's empty at the minute. So we can actually do proper pallets, because I don't want them being invisible. What good's that? So yeah, I've had literally just gone and changed that right in front of your eyes. I think it actually looks better. Anyway, so the milk has gone in, so now we can actually go around here. We can go into the dairy, click on here, and look at that. We can actually activate butter and cheese, and it's going to store them for us. Beautiful. So that's the milk done for now. I don't think we had any more milk at the... Well, I think there's only literally a couple of thousand liters. Not really worth moving across just yet. We'll wait till it builds up a little bit more. So at least that should bring us in some nice money. Right, now, I've said it a few times now, let's go get the flax straw. Right, we're finally starting to get the flax straw up. Also with the milk, you might be wondering why I've got a 5 million litre milk storage on the farm when we're just like moving it across to the dairy. Well, that's only at the minute. The dairy will only hold 100,000 litres and it doesn't get through it at a very quick rate. But also you got to remember, we've only got sort of like a handful of cows for now. That pasture holds 1,000 cows. I think we've got 150, was it? 100, something like 180 maybe? Well, they're not going to be producing much milk. But obviously when the pasture gets fuller, we are going to have a lot more milk. And obviously once the dairy only takes a certain amount, well, we need somewhere to store it. So that's why I've got the storage there, just in case, ready for when we get swamped with milk. The good thing is we can sell it, you know, we just keep it there and then run it down to the dairy when needed. Right, that's the headland done. 103,000 litres. Oh boy. So I'm going to go through and get this done. We'll see what we've got at the end. Nearly 420,000 litres of flax straw. That's pretty good. It sounds a lot, but I bet it's not going to accumulate to much money. Let's find out where's the best place to sell this. Just getting the tractor back from cutting the grass, but we need to give it a bit of a wash. It's a bit rough, a bit dirty. This tractor's got another job to go do because that big new field, we need to put grass in it before it gets out of this month. This is the last time we can put grass in it, is this month, so we need to do this. And I've just noticed the time as well. Time's 11 minutes past 3. We're not going to have long left before it's going to start going dark, and then, oh, well, you've seen what it's like when it goes dark on this map. Game over then, isn't it, really? So we need to crack on. I need to go see if we can get a Courseplay, get a worker sorted out. Oh, forget the weight. Always forget the weight. Oh, it doesn't want to clean the weight. There we go. So we need to get this sorted. The flax are over at the sell point. Just need to get this started first, and we'll go find out how much we can get. It was quite nice to use the wash bay for the first time. I need to remember that I can't just whip out the jet wash now. I need to bring him to the wash bay. Just grabbed my seed here, but I've just realized it's got no seed in it at all. So this is a good opportunity to quickly show you the sort of seed racking area and what it does. So we've got 2 racks here. They have a menu. So we go into this menu here, the object storage menu. You'll see that we've got 2 shelves here. You can see which ones they are depending on what's on them. So mineral feed, fertilizer and seeds, and obviously then we've got liquid stuff over there. So if we just back away a little bit, and if you see, look, seeds, solid fertilizer, mineral feed. It matches what's on the shelves. So we need some seeds. So we need to go and spawn, and it will sort of let you choose. You can go and move across here how many you want. And then we get one goes from there. Now, yes, the bag's here, but it goes from there. We get this come out. Oh, I've just put the light on. It's the same. My Weetabix control is the same as me lights. Let's go put this over here now. And see, because these are 4,000 litre bags. We'll drop that there. These are the new little bags that I was telling you about, the lightweight ones. So we can go and fill this up now. I think this should all go in, but we'll see. Okay, so it did take part of a second bag. About 6,000 litres altogether. So we can take this bag back and go drop it in here, and you'll see the bag will disappear and it'll end up back on the racking. There you go. So we've got a part one there, but it all mixes in together. So next time I spawn one here, it will give me a full one, not a part one. And that is how the racking system works. So good, so handy, and you can do it, configure it whatever way you want. So these you can just change on the shelf. So if there's nothing on them, you can just sort of change the stuff on the shelf. It'll only accept 3 different products. So because I've got 3 products on all of them, you can't change them. But you'll be able to go in and go, you know, I don't want lime. I'll swap it over and swap it to, well, a range of different things. You could have all this rack in here for seeds. Just simply need to go and change it on here. Such a cool racking system. Love it. And the shed's just a normal shed, by the way. I've just kind of put the racks in this shed because it looked cool and it fits well. Right, let's go get to the field. So we'll get this guy set up now. I've programmed the course. It's set to grass. He's going to crack on with this. And is it going to give me a rough estimated time? It says around about 19 minutes, 30 seconds. It is quite a fair size, so yeah, could believe that. We've got some flax straw to sell now. So this is the best place to sell, the highest price. Let's see what we're going to get for this. 45.5 grand. I mean, that's not bad, is it, from just some straw off the field? Can't go wrong with that. 45,500. That's made the bank balance look a little bit better. So while I was over this way, just getting rid of the flax straw, because it's at the sell point is just literally up the road, I thought I'm going to bring the vacuum cleaner and I'm going to get all the straw, not the straw, the grass. That's what it's called. Get the grass up and then bring it to the fermenter here to turn into silage. Off them 3 little fields, 265,000 litres of grass. Woo, that's a nice amount. So we'll go dump that in here and we'll activate this. And it's very quick, this is. We've come to the bottom of the menu here. It says silage. We've got hay as well we can do, but we're okay for hay at the minute. We've got enough in our bale storage to keep the sheep going. They're not getting through it a lot at the minute because I haven't got many sheep. So we'll go for silage because that's what's keeping the BGA going, keeping the money flowing. So we'll go and activate that, and this will literally jump up big numbers in front of your eyes. There you go, 85,000, 129. Look at this. It's just racing through all that grass. Literally right in front of your eyes. There we go. Done. That's it. 290,000 litres of silage. Now, if you're thinking, God, that was quick. Yeah, I might have tweaked its cycles so it will just churn through it. Because, well, I don't want to sit and wait for it. I want silage. I want it now. That's the only reason why it absolutely flies through it. So, the BGA, I think, since we're here, we're going to have a quick look. By the way, while we're here, what we got in here? Ooh, 800,000 litres of digestate in that. 22% full, so we're not doing too bad at the minute. We just need to see if we can try and work out what's in here, because these have still got silage in. So it's still processing silage. You can sort of see it's still slowly going through. So I don't think it's going to take any more. We'll have a go. We'll put some in while we're here. But we might have to take the rest back up to the yard and actually store it. And bring it down here at a later date. If we just fill them up now. Because we are, once the grass field's done, I think we're pretty much done. We can go to bed. So we'll just top this up and just sort of see. Make sure we've got enough in there. Oh, look at that. That's better. We don't want it running out. So the last thing we want is it to run out. So we want to make sure it's got plenty of silage in there. Now, at the minute, this BGA is pretty small. So we didn't want to go too big. Oh, look at that. That's bad reversing, that is. We don't want to go too big because if we can't keep up with it, it actually works against us. Yeah, we've still got 128,000 litres. So the fermenter, which is the big green thing just there, that has to process it and then bring it across to the cogeneration plants, which burn off the methane, give us electric, give us money. So what we can do is put a couple of these little troughs in and put more in so it can hold more silage, but then we need a bigger fermenter, because if we go and have a look, you can see on here the bunkers are at 99%, so they're full. The cogeneration plant, which is the 2 power plants what's making us money, is already at 95%. Any more will max it out and the torch will kick in. The torch kicks in, it's burning off the gas, we're losing money. That's not what you want. But the torch is there for safety so the thing doesn't blow up. So we're going to go ahead and put the excess silage in here, and we'll store this. When we need it, we can come back and get it. Just have a quick look. Let's turn that off. Have a quick look and see what's in here now. If we're going to stand around here, we can see at the bottom there. So yeah, we're not doing too bad. We've got 102,000 litres of wheat. So that bottom field, what had wheat in before, has got wheat in again now. So do we 102,000 litres? I mean, it's really, at the minute, it's only the chicken feed. We can't really do much now until next year. Looking at the calendar then, over winter, there is nothing. We just need to get the grass in, which the work is doing for me now in that new field, because we really do need that. Then we can just sort of flip and flop between all the fields to see like what we're going to do with hay and silage. But for now, there's nothing else we can do. There's a lot of harvesting that we could do. None of it's ours, so we would have to do some contracts. We need to get round to April next year so we can put some oats in the ground. So I'm thinking over winter, I'm going to get these fields prepped and then come back to you guys in the next episode, back when we can actually put some crops in the ground. So this one here, I'm thinking of putting oats in, because we need a nice amount of oats to put across to the grain mill to be able to get flour, and then flour into the bakery to get bread. So I'm going to put oats in that one. That's going to give us a heck of a lot of straw as well, which we don't really need. We can sell it, but I mean, we'll just put it in the silo for a rainy day. And also to make a bit of money, I'm very tempted to stitch this together, because it doesn't take much to separate them, but Courseplay thinks it's already a field together. So stitch them together and then put soybeans in there, which we can get straw off again if we really want. The soybeans should make us a nice amount of money. And then we just need to think of what we're going to do with these two. We could literally pick anything to put in there. Or do we get rid of them and just keep the 2 big fields here? Decisions. But for now, the worker is cracking on doing a good job with this. Look at that. Time is fading. The sunset is coming in. Look at that. It's a beautiful view, that is. Just going to 5:15. You see, this is the good thing with workers as well. You can let them crack on, especially with Courseplay. Let them crack on, and when it goes dark, it doesn't matter. They're programmed to just follow a pattern. They're not like me going, I can't see where I've been. So I think we'll leave the workers to crack on, and I think that is going to round up today. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. I think we've pretty much done everything we can. The workers... Oh, he's put his lights on now. See, I told you it was getting dark. Well, I think that's been a pretty good day. Everything's gone back now. We're just waiting for the workers to finish. Let's shut the gate for now. Open up these gates. The light is fading. Sun's going down. I'm going to go grab a cold one from the fridge and just enjoy. Maybe go sit in my gazebo there and just go and enjoy the nice weather. So, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. We're going to leave it there, and I'm going to get cracking on getting these fields sorted, ready for planting next year over winter. So, leave that one with me. I'll see you in the next episode.